Hey guys, it's your boy V back with more Morphified content, and we have the new Venom uniform with the new tier 4. Well, he has gotten tier 4 previously, but he was not quite meta for anything actually. Gladiator just went past everyone, and with this uniform, actually, he's a hero. So I like the other looks. I love this look as well, the King in Black. But now we have this. Star Venom. It looks like a rocking. I was expecting more of like a ruthless Venom sort of thing, but I suppose Spider-Man got that uniform, and that kind of resembles the Spider-Man 3 Venom when we got that. So it will be nice to see when I compare that one, maybe in PvP, maybe in PvE. But this one, today we will be testing out in ABX and ABL. Now this Venom that we have right now, he has this new symbiote collection which you can basically get an additional 40% attack and 10% extra pierce if you can max it out, along with all the other buffs that you will be getting for the symbiote allies, including the damage increase to villain types and to alien types damage. So I'm not doing anything like that right now because he actually, I think, becomes the first character to get double theme. He was also in the Sinister Six, so he's already on this very account is getting max theme from here. He has 35% PS and 40% attack, but that will counter, like, it will not be too much. I'll make sure of that because this guy doesn't have any Odin's blessings on the kit. So he can have basically a total of 20% extra pierce and 80% attack and all the other buffs. Basically, what, 15, that's 30, around 30 to 60% to alien types, basically Surtur, and helps there. So for that reason, I decided not to give him any kind of Odin's blessings. It's just normal Urus that we are running right now. I think it should be enough for an average build, I suppose. Maybe a little over average, I would say. Skills are all level 9, 10, I suppose. We have a 5-star artifact. Although the artifact doesn't make a big difference, you can also run a 4-star. We have a mighty CDP of rage. Uniform options, I don't like. I like it. These are nice, but the last one, Spider Woman, kind of useless. Only Alliance Conquest. So I don't like it. But anyways, this will be the team up that we'll be running. We have a mighty insight on Valkyrie and with this guy. Now, I cannot use Agent Venom with this guy right now because Venom already has his native chained damage on the passive, 4-star passive. That's why I cannot use it. Now let's move on to the rotation that we'll be using. So the first skill and the second skill are fodder skill. You have to instant cancel and keep spamming these skills to get some extra damage. Third skill is where things get interesting. Now this can be instant cancel, so you can go basically like 3 cancel 1 maybe like this, and it should still do the all of the damage. Fourth skill is the best. Don't cancel this. We have this 100% proc over this skill as well, so do not cancel this skill. This is where we will be landing the procs as well as the rage procs also. Fifth skill, you can cancel after this. You can see you get these things, and the rotation will go like 5 cancel 3 cancel 4 or 3 cancel 5 cancel 4 depending on where you want the proc. Then you can dive in basically with the 1 and 2. Now when it comes to the tier 3 skill, basically you can cancel also just like previously right here and then go into other skills. So the tier 3 cancel is going to be the same. Sadly, we don't have the instant cancel. That would have been nice, but that's usually how you will be working with Venom. As I mentioned, try to use that first and second skill as much as possible. We have this pretty nice buff, attack buff on the tier 4 skill. It's not something special, but definitely helps doing a lot more damage than the original one. So that will be the skill rotation that we'll be following for ABX and Alliance Battle Legend ABL also. So let's, without wasting any time, let's just move on to the ABX and ABL runs and see how he performs. I'm not comparing him to any characters at the moment because Gladiator as well as I would say the Dr. Octopus on this very account have a brilliant rage. So I cannot compare it right now with those characters, but surely I will definitely let you guys know about more tests if I do in the future with maybe different CTPs. Maybe I'll compare these characters. So anyways, let's move on to the runs and let's see what we can do. So starting with Alliance Battle Extreme, the run remains the same. Only thing that I changed was I was basically doing that 5 cancel 3 cancel 4 but spamming for the 1 and 2 as soon as possible. And you will also see me using 3 cancel 5 cancel 4 a lot of times also, depending on the tier 3 skill charger. If you have the first and second skill to charge up, that will be nice. Maybe you guys might be able to play it slightly better than me, but for now I feel like this is a very consistent rotation. I was getting around 16.2 16.3 previously. I was able to increase it, and then I was able to finally get a good run and also increase the run a little bit more. So definitely the score is gonna be over 16.5 million. I just a spoiler, not a spoiler actually, just a hint. So as you can see that the key is going to be to send him to the rower, basically delay the rower and then send him to go for the rower with the first skill. First skill will be your helpful one because that has paralyze in the starting, and that will be helping you a lot throughout this run for cancelling and everything. You will see on the other runs as well. Sometimes, as I mentioned previously, like it's not possible on some spammy characters to keep the proc all the time, but if you can keep the proc all the time, that's basically a bonus. You get some extra points, and that's basically how it works. For Venom, if you can just keep dealing damage, that's why that I think I felt was the best to do so with Venom, and I will be doing here. And obviously we will be cancelling, we will delaying the rower right here, and that's nice. He went for the rower, that's good, not bad. And then we go here with the tier 3 skill. Maybe you could have, saved it. I suppose you could try that, but the tier 3 skill does give you some extra damage, so I don't want to just like waste it. So I like to use it sometimes. Maybe some percentages you may be able to perform better than me in ABX with Venom, because if you take like slight 2 or 3 4 percentages, if you can just fill that up with the second or first skill, maybe you might be able to get a better run, or maybe a more better rotation in terms of the score increase. But I felt that everything went pretty good actually with this one also. And right here we were able to get almost complete the fourth skill, so I was pretty happy with the run. It was not a bad run at all. We had the tier 4 skill to start up right here, and we are well over 15 million at the moment. So absolutely, if you had a maximum or max, I would say, theme on Dr. Octopus on Mighty Rage, I have seen a score over 17, definitely. Maybe it can go up to 17.4, 17.5. ABX and ABX, Mighty Rage to Brilliant Rage is actually not a big difference, and I was able to get on this one also just over 16, almost 16.9 million actually. So I suppose with Mighty Rage, with this account, I suppose he can do 17 million in ABX as is without Odin's blessings, which is not bad, I would say. Alliance Battle Legend actually is very shines. That is the game mode. ABX, he might not impress you that much, but Alliance Battle Legend, absolutely, I think you should be impressed with this guy because he is going to rock the floor. I suppose they are just making him meta for Alliance Battle Legend, and I'm saying meta because he has double buffed theme at the moment, so he should be able to surpass Dr. Octopus. As I mentioned, I don't have Mighty to compare it right now, but I will surely try to do a comparison shortly for this particular guy, either with a Mighty or with a Brilliant, whichever I can find possible. So we'll see about that. Also, there's one more thing. The fourth skill has a V-pad, so that's what we will be using for collecting the lights. Okay, and that's how you should be playing Venom. And if you are able to get the light with the fourth skill, then it's basically a bingo. You don't have to worry. So we'll be saving the tier 3 skill, and now I'll use the tier 3 skill right here, and it saves a little bit more time. Like if the ball was a little closer to me, I would have been able to get it much easier. That might have been a bit better actually. So anyways, I'm not gonna worry about that. We have 7.4 right here, and then we should be able to get right here. Pretty not bad. It's actually not bad a score. 8.6 something to start. That is pretty nice to score. I think he should be able to close in on 15 million, like really closer to that, not like huge, but it all depends again on the procs, the orb collect timings and everything. Even like a slight, like literally half a second of difference collecting the light can make a huge difference. So that's how alliance battle goes, and we'll be able to cancel the roar as well. So that's how we'll be playing. It's pretty easy to use actually, and I like the fact that the force skill, like I would have loved if the force skill was also iframe, so the Surtur will not charge or attack or anything like that, but that's how it is. Not every character is going to be exactly the same, and that's what we will be doing. Right now I'm not sure if I save the tier 4 skill or not for this, because ideally you want to try to save the tier 4 skill if possible, and actually we do have the tier 4 skill available right here, but we don't have the tier 3 skill. So I'm gonna use here, collect it. You can see I was already 2 seconds in almost for the rage proc, so I suppose it can be a little better timing, but over and all I think it works pretty nice. And you can see, look at this one rotation does huge damage. Look at that, we go from 13.3 or 4 to almost a million more with that rotation, which is actually pretty amazing. And we are able to get well 14.5 million. So 14.5 million with a mighty rage, no Odin's blessings, with one theme. Now if you say, I suppose you could be understanding, or you might think, okay, it's basically max spears, right? It is, definitely it helps, I will not deny that. But the fact is, if now we have two different themes for this guy, if you get say 2 or 3% pierce on one, 2 or 3% pierce on the other one, which I think everyone should be able to do that as time goes, in maybe a couple of months, maybe 2 or 3 months from now, 4 months from now, when the tokens will be available. And if not, the Sinister 6 one, the theme is already very old, so I think everyone should be at least able to get 3 or 4% of pierce if you have been playing the game, on a daily basis. So it's not, I think the Venom could be able to score, your Venom could be scoring around the same. Now again, cards are going to be the difference and the swords are going to be the difference, but all in all I think I'm impressed definitely with the way that he did things. The only thing that we cannot use with Agent Venom, he has the 20% chain it, but I don't think it stacks. Venom already has the 15% chain it, so I don't think it will be stacking. But all in all, I'm happy with the performance. Not like amazing, I would say, but he has the potential to maybe become meta, and this was without Odin's blessings. So with the same build, more Odin's blessings, he might be able to surpass Dr. Octopus, and we'll do that comparison hopefully shortly on this channel as well. But for now, do let me know what you think about the video. Do let me know what you think about this Venom and the new rotation, and what are your comments on this. Do let me know in the comment section. And if you did enjoy this video, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and as always, if you do enjoy it, I hope to see you again. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one.